Coco, tough match today, but how proud are you to have reached your first Grand Slam final?
Yeah, I'm super proud of myself. Feeling a lot of emotions right now, like a mix of happiness and sadness, but I'm going to take this experience and hopefully learn from it and get better.
Coco, congratulations on these past 2 weeks. Could you just go through your emotions during the match and how nervous were you at the beginning, being down love 4 and trying to get onto the scoreboard, etc.?
I wasn't as nervous really entering the match. I mean, obviously when I lost the first couple of games, the nerves started to come, but when I lost the first set, I really came out in the second and had a new mindset. But I think for the most part, I think that Iga was just too good today. I mean, it's one of those matches like that. Yes, some moments could have played better, but she really didn't give me anything. Every time I thought I had a good ball, it wasn't. But there's a reason why she's on a winning streak, and I'm just glad that I really tried my best today.
Coco, Iga has this incredible record in finals. Yeah. Did that come across to you as different to the other matches you've played? What is the challenge like trying to play against her?
I didn't really think about the statistics or record going into the match of my opponent. I think even if I played someone else who probably wasn't, on a winning streak or whatever, I think I would have been just as nervous and believed just as much. But I think that she does a good job of taking the pressure moments and really rising to the occasion. And today she rose to the occasion. And I do that pretty well too. But today she was just on another level.
Coco, congratulations on your great run here at Roland Garros. What have been your happiest memories over the last 2 weeks? Has it been the way that you've played your tennis, the support that you've received from the crowds and people all around the world? Have you finally beaten your dad at a card game, perhaps? Who knows? Just give us your thoughts, please.
I don't know what my happiest moment has been. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow if we can win in doubles. Hopefully that would be the happiest moment. But regardless, I think from the singles, probably getting to the final, just because that's like, obviously winning is the last hurdle, but reaching the final I think is almost as difficult because you're pretty close. And yeah, I did beat my dad and my mom in a card game last night, and I'm winning right now. We have one more day, so hopefully I can keep that lead.
Catherine?
Hi Coco, congratulations on the last 2 weeks. I just wondered, you've played a lot of great players now in your few years on tour. Have you played anyone playing better tennis than Iga is playing right now?
Probably not. I mean, I don't think I've played, the closest, actually, probably her and Ash were, now Ash isn't playing anymore, but when she was, I would say those two are probably the two that, when you go into the match, that they're the hardest to beat. But I'm grateful to play both of them because I feel like throughout my career and even in juniors, the reason I had success so early is that I was able to see that level and then go back and practice and try to reach that level. And now that I've seen this level of number one in 35 matches, I know that what I have to do, and hopefully next time, I'm sure I'm going to play her in another final. Hopefully it's a different result.
Coco, given the confidence you've gained from this tournament, can you now go to Wimbledon and potentially US Open and feel as a contender and feel you've got a chance of being someone who can get to the latter stages?
Yeah, I definitely feel like this helped my confidence a lot. I just think even when I was 15, 16, 17, I had felt like so much pressure to make a final. And now that I made it, I feel like a relief a little bit. So yeah. Oops, sorry.
Howard.
Hi, Coco.
Ooh, oh, there you go.
I wanted to ask, is there something in particular about your game that you learned over these 2 weeks and maybe something that can help you moving forward? And I'd also like to ask about Iga. if you could describe what it is like to face her when she's playing at this level, and maybe what specifically, in terms of strokes or demeanor, or what it is that she does so well.
Yeah, my game, I feel like I learned a lot of confidence on both sides. I mean, I know, my backhand is something that everyone talks about, but really, I think that what got me to the final was my forehand. So I have a lot of confidence going in that, and I would say this is the best I've played on both sides, forehand and backhand. And even my serve, double faults have been a problem in the past for me, and I feel like that this tournament, it hasn't been a problem really for me. And regarding Iga, I don't know. I think she does everything pretty well on the court. I think probably the best thing I think that she does is changing direction really well on shots that are, I think from playing other players, you're not used to seeing someone hit a winner down the line off a certain shot, so you're not prepared to even run in that direction. So I think she does a good job of that and taking the ball early. I think you have no time, and on clay, it's something difficult to do. To even the heavy balls that I tried to throw in there, she was taking them early and hitting winners off of them, and I think that she does a good job of that.
Congratulations, Coco, on the last 2 weeks.
Thank you.
You spoke just a few questions ago about kind of your relief, I guess, in getting to this final, and you've had a lot of hype around you for many years. I just wondered, do you feel like now that you've got that first final out of the way, and now that relief has set in, like you made it to the top, do you feel like it's going to help you to kind of kick on now and maybe play with even more freedom, knowing like, okay, I've done it now?
Yeah, I think so. I think like going into this tournament, I didn't expect a final. And I think that it came from like a mix. I mean, this year I feel like there was a mix of like my mentality. I think beginning of this year I lost Australian Open in a couple first rounds, and I think that I was just going into the matches trying so hard to win, but not for myself, but for other people. And I think this tournament was the first tournament this year that I went in trying to win for myself, and I think that was a difference in my mentality. And I think that now that I found that mental state, I know how to get there. I think it'll help me in future tournaments.
Coco, congratulations for your great tournament. 18 years to be in a final is a great achievement. I'd like to know, the other day you mentioned something about the guns in the United States and that problem. And today Iga encouraged the Ukrainians to keep fighting and remember that there was a war on it. Do you think sport athletes and champions like you are can influence somehow with this kind of declaration what people think? You can help the general